Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, stray bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', my people? Welcome back to Shy Ill Reacts. I'm your host, Shy Ill, and we are back in the building. Salute to y'all. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me on this lovely Tuesday evening. Right? It's my second live stream of the day. And we're about to get into it. All right, we already got a cock smoker in the building. Salutes. 17 concurrent viewers, 6 likes. Let's make it make sense, y'all. Let's get them likes up. If you're in the building, you should have hit the like button already. If you have yet to do so, please do so now. All right, salutes to you. It's clear and present that somebody is going to end up in the bathroom today.
Put him in a fucking bathroom. I
can feel it already. Somebody going to end up in the bathroom today. But, that's what they want, All right, here we go. Salute to everybody that's here. It's our second live stream of the day. I want to personally give an apology to Deb Heiser. Salute Deb Heiser. I scheduled the members only live stream earlier. As soon as you schedule it, it's public until I switch it off. I went to switch it off, and when I came back, I seen she had already been in the comments. So salute to her for showing up. Don't worry, you ain't missed nothing. You'll get to see what they saw today tomorrow. We had a good members only live stream earlier. And I showed a piece of content that I've been working on, that I've been trying to get, and it is a reaction video of Jay Flores reacting to Cartel clips on the internet, and Cartel interviews and stuff like that. Full of information, really dope. So we'll be premiering that tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. At the end of this live stream, there will be a redirect that'll take you there. Hit the notify me on that so that you don't miss it. Let's make that a big deal. And then that'll also daisy chain you to Friday evening, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll have Jay Flores on for a Q&A. All right, salutes to y'all. Today we're going to check out, y'all seen the thumbnail? Who the fuck are those guys? Huh? Gonna figure that out. Let's get in the chat real quick. Shout out Deb Heiser on the check-in. Salutes to you. Shout out Yuck TV. Julio Cardenas. Salutes to you. Watching from Houston. 030 North on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Shout out my brother Oso. We'll skip the Maricho. Shout out Jonathan Martinez. Appreciate you, sir. Zoraida. Shah is back at it. Indeed I am. And I went and did Theo duty. Salutes. Saludos, chat. Salutes to Yael on the check-in. Shout out Zaza. Salutes. Manalia. Shout out Jonathan Martinez. He called for it.
Oye, y el Rocha. Y el Rocha. Bueno, y el Rocha.
All right, we're going to get to the Mama Bicho in a minute. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that. Sucia. Put him in the bathroom. He's gonna
put him in a fucking bathroom.
Some people just want to take over the show. That shit don't work like that. Shout out to the 15 concurrent viewers. Let's hit the like button, y'all, before we get into it. Shout out Velez408 on the check-in. All right, let's talk to the hoe. First of all, you came in calling names, so you've already broke the rules. You know what I mean? Then you said, "What are you sitting at computer and chair all day and night? What do you do? What have you ever done with your life? Huh? I got more accomplishments in my life in a 3 to 5 year period than you'll have in your entire life. You know? I'm a hustler. I did my Theo duties today. I did a live stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a hustling motherfucker, man. And I got to touch grass. I mean, go out for a walk once in a while. You should meet me out there on my walk. Shave that untamed, ridiculous, you can't even spell. You fucked up ridiculous. It's ridiculous how you spelled ridiculous, you dumb shit. You know what I mean? But, Guadavicho came in hot. But the Guadavicho's going to end up sniffing toilet in a minute. All right, salutes to the rest of y'all. So we got that thumbnail, right? We remember what they... So I found that video on YouTube. It's an AI video of their story, the Flores twins story. Now, I've come to the conclusion that there's nobody on the internet and there's no channel on the internet where the chat knows the story in and out, top to bottom, from the horse's mouths, the way it is on this channel. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fact. You know what I mean? But then you got these AI channels that put up their videos. Now, we're going to try to suffer one of their videos. I'm going to speed it up. But they put up this thumbnail. I thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? That's the tough guy look.
Supposed to be the Flores twins. AI, that's the AI's vision of the Flores twins. Salutes. Right? Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Oh, he's gonna go, Winnie the Pooh. He's gonna end up in there. We're gonna say goodbye. He already broke a rule. Now it's just on us to do it when we feel like doing it. You know? We get rid of chumps around here. Shout out Jonathan Pantoja on the check-in. So we got that. We also remember how, I believe it was the Netflix series. Let's take a look at this here. We remember, how the, oh no, this thing is tripping. Here we go. My stream deck ain't working. We remember how the Netflix series portrayed them. Hey, all right? So we don't know which one it is. Is it these guys or is it these guys? You know what I'm saying? All right. There's going to be more TV shows, more, characterizations of them. So, I'm sure we'll see more between here and then, but I just thought it was interesting. Come on. These guys just talk so much. Stop talking about it. Don't let me come. Okay, we won't let you come to Chicago and tune me up. We won't let you, bro. We won't let you, JJ. You fucking coward. We won't let you come tune me up, bro. Please stay where you're at. We won't let you. You can't even write. You know what I'm saying? You can't even type. Don't let me come to Chicago to give you a tune-up. Laughs at his own stupid joke. You've never tuned anyone up. You talk on the internet. You've never tuned anyone up. Jonathan Martinez said, what series is that? I believe this is is this the Netflix? Either Netflix, this is the Chapo, Netflix Chapo series. That's what it is. This is from the Chapo series, and they figure, you got two guys from Chicago. You get one to break his hat off to the right. You get one to break his hat off to the left, and boom, that's it. Also said this JJ's MO. This is what he do. He wouldn't even know what the MO stand for. Little JJ. JJ just talk. He's just on the internet, looking like Kermit and shit. Right? Univision series? Okay, yeah. So, but they also have it. It's on Netflix. That I know. It's the Chapo series on Netflix. They also have the what's the Colombian Escobar joint, which I liked better than the Narcos. I liked it better because Narcos was more of a glorification. The Telemundo, the Univision joint was more along the lines of the truth, It showed how the people were oppressed by him. It showed the atrocities he did to his people. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, y'all. Right? Let me find out. JJ is perfecto. JJ said, quite possible. The same kunt. JJ, come to Minnesota so you go on a shirt. That guy never end up on a t-shirt. He in his basement all fucking day long. Mama's basement. Zoraya said, yeah, it's the Chapo series on Netflix. But yeah, I believe Univision made it, but it is definitely on Netflix. Yeah, Patrón del Mal, Borregazo said. Patrón del Mal. That one I like better than it just seemed more even. It was less of a glorification and more of a, historical situation, all right? But we seen these guys, but then we got these guys over here, man. Who the fuck are these guys? All right, give me a second. Let me see if I can get my stream deck to work. Give me 1 sec. Yep, El Patrón del Mal was 100 times better than the other one with the Brazilian dude playing Pablo. All right, this is an argument I have with Oso all the time. Okay, Oso is pissed off and salty from the moment that he heard that Pablo Escobar guy say the first word out of his Brazilian mouth, right? And I agree. Sometimes it's like that, but sometimes you're looking. And being an actor, I'm biased. Sometimes you're looking for the best actor for the part, and they do their best to get their accents down. Listen, if you look back in hindsight, those Al Pacino accents wasn't really on point, bro. You know what I'm saying? But they did what they were supposed to do. All right. We've come a long way. We're talking about a time where it would have been a white man and not a Brazilian playing Pablo Escobar. You know, those days existed. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's the argument. Like, for instance, they made the Whitney Houston movie, and I knew what my mother was gonna say. I was like, yo, my mother's gonna be like, yo, why she ain't as pretty as Whitney? Ma, who the fuck they gonna find pretty? You want to find the best actress that can sing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're working on here. We're never gonna get it right in movies if we hold them to that standard. Sometimes they nail it though. Sometimes it's perfect. All right, let me get through the chat real quick. Shout out Borregazo. I appreciate you for your input. Narcos was still good. Yeah, it was still good. I ain't mad at it. Deb said there's a close resemblance. That's this the guys right here? That's the boy. Everybody be like, they're too soft to look like that. No, that's what you see right there. That's what movies and TV sold you. That's your kingpins right there. Narcos has done a good job at casting, except for Pablo. You're right. You're right. I mean, the guy that played his cousin, I think, could have played him. The Colombian guy. The guy that was in Snowfall. I think he could have done it perfectly. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, y'all. We ain't even got it started yet. Salud to Velez 408 said, that's how I was. If you're going to be speaking Spanish, it better be the right one. That too. And I will say this. Hollywood gets it wrong. Like, a lot of times where they should be playing some kind of corrido or some kind of banda or some kind of mariachi or something, they'll be playing salsa. And when it's supposed to be salsa, they'll be playing something else. It's like they get it wrong in a lot of shit. That's oversight. That's them just phoning it in and not doing their shit. Actor, different story. You want to get the right actor in the right spot, but sometimes, you know, that dialect coach, he did it a whole bunch of seasons. If his Spanish didn't get better over those seasons, then there was no hope from the jump. Shout out Pure Art on the check-in. He's doing all his gang banging. Salutes to you. Poor twins, they keep doing them wrong. It's only getting worse and worse. Come on, man. They goons right there. Tattoos and shit. What? I mean, I can't wait for the wives to see this picture and shit. They look more like the twins from Breaking Bad. There you go. Yeah. They do look like them. Too much Taco Bell fake Mexican food. Also said that irks me. Yeah, it be like that. But I thought that was funny, so I ran into that video and I said, well, let's give this video a look. It's an AI video, right? We know the story better than anybody. Nobody could come in here and tell us some shit along the Flores twin story that we didn't know, or tell us the wrong thing that we don't recognize. Not on this channel, not the people that have been here the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's been about a year since then they've been, you know, telling us, you know, their parts of the story themselves. So there's really nowhere you could go. So I look at these videos and they're getting 25,000 views after a couple of days, and it's like, well, how? You're not even a real person. You're not even real. You can see me. You're not even real. It's robot shit, Tesla drones and shit. You know what I mean? But so we're gonna look at that. I found that was their thumbnail. I thought it was hilarious, just as much as I thought that, you know, this was hilarious. You know what I mean? They wild. Yo, hit the little button in the corner, the little 100 button. I'm gonna hit that button. Somebody hitting the hearts. I'm gonna hit the 100. Hit it up. Everybody hit that. Again, make sure that you are. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link for tomorrow's premiere so that nobody misses it. Go hit that notification button while we're here. You know what I mean? Let's get that popping. Let me go find it real quick. Boom. Content. So I'm going to drop this in here. Paste. Y'all hit the link that I just dropped in the live chat. And go hit the little notify me joint. So you get a notification tomorrow so nobody says, oh, shit, I missed it. I'll be in the live chat with y'all for the premiere. And then that'll lead you to another video, which I'll drop that in here too. Hit the notify me on that too. Why not? For the live stream on Friday night for the Q&A. It'll be priority will go to the members and to the donators. Boom. Shout out Jonathan Martinez. He just hit the link. Boom. There's another one for you. So salutes to y'all. Hold on. Wait. Was that the right one? Hold on. Maybe that was the wrong one. I might have just sent you the link for this live stream. Here, let me try this one. Okay, yeah, it's not that PTK one. It's this one. Let me see if I can delete this. Can't there. Let me do it here. All right, appreciate y'all hanging out. Again, we're here for a good time, not a long time tonight. I'll be working on my other channel. Oh, it seems like somebody didn't want to sniff toilet today. They bounced.
Put him in the fucking bed, you might.
They realized they weren't the fuck around and find out kind. Dave said I would, but I'll be in Mexico by then. Salute to you, Dave. Safe travels. You'll find a way. You'll miss us. You'll find a way. In the montañas, you'll find a way. I have faith. All right? I have faith. Let me go delete this first one that I sent. Bow. Remove. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, we gravy. So I was looking at it. I said, let's watch this video together, and I want y'all tell me if we got better content or if, a robot does it better. Because I feel like they put out one of these videos every week. And it's like, bro, we done dug way deeper into the story than any of this shit. You know what I mean? With that said, let me give one more check to my stream deck. Because my stream deck is tripping. Stream deck is tripping. There we go. We back. We back with my stream deck. I need it. It's a good tool. Works out for me. All right. Well, let me hit that button. There we go. Salute to y'all. Hundreds up for you. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. If you have yet to hit the like button, please do. We're going to get through this as quick as we possibly can. I am going to, Pure Art says some channels are bots. I believe that. And not only are some channels bots, some channels are putting up complete, monetized, mind you, putting up complete Marvel films. Like, what? Are you stressing me out? I'm going to show you guys a clip before we get out of here of a video that we got demonetized for. They said that a human checked it out. They said 2 seconds was the problem. I looked at the 2 seconds and nothing happens in the 2 seconds. They said in that 2 seconds I had violence in a 40-minute video. In that 2 seconds a human saw violence. I'm going to show you humans the same video and you tell me what you see. All right? But I think something has to be done on YouTube about people just making content that's generated by just throwing a couple of words into a bot and making it happen. All right? Salutes. And don't fuck with my monetization if I can go see Spider-Man on some, Chinese bot farming channel. All right? Salutes. All right, man. Let's get it. And if it's moving slow, we'll speed it up. And if we got to get all the way to 2 times the speed, we're going to get there. But we're going to get through this or we're going to give it up. But y'all tell me why we ain't getting 25,000 views on this shit. Salutes. YouTube is Google. That it is. Shout out Ivan. Leave us on the check-in. I appreciate you. All right, I'm going to hit the Hunters button. Keep hitting that button, y'all. Salutes. Let's get it.
They have fed some of their victims, dead and alive.
December 2019.
Fed them to who? What? All right, hold on. Let's take a look and see if they got the thumbnail right here, too. It's the same one I got. But let me pull it up so you can see it. All right, there it is. Okay? That's their thumbnail for this video that we about to watch. Shout out 323G on the check-in. Late but here. Don't worry. Never late. Always on time. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Let's get it. They're already feeding people. According to this AI, they're feeding people something. They fed somebody to something. These lames taking your views whack. That's exactly what they're doing.
They have fed some of their victims, dead and alive.
December 2019. The world watched as Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Lora, better known
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
What was that? Huh?
They have fed some of their victims, dead and alive.
They have fed some of their victims, dead or alive. Okay?
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
That's the first one. All right? These lames taking your views. Whack. It's just crazy to me. Like, how? How does it even happen? All right? No. Funny how they said his name. We about to get in. We're gonna break that all the way down. Here we go.
December 2019. The world watched as Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Lora.
Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Lora. Let's see.
To everyone who is in the chat and is usually in here catching the lives, be sure to become a member if you can so you don't miss that heat. 100.
There you go. Shout out Jonathan Pantoja on the check-in. To everyone who is in the chat and is usually in here catching the lives, be sure to become a member if you can so you don't miss that heat. Yes, salutes to y'all. I'm going to be dropping down the members section to only one tier, which will be the $2.99 a month tier. You get special live streams and early viewing of produced content that we put out on this channel, amongst other things, little emojis that you can use, special shout outs. You get priority on comments and questions during the Q&A sections and shit like that, right? Salutes. So I'm gonna be dropping it down just to $2.99 because there's only a couple of us at the top tier, and it's like, why? Let's have one tier, everybody in there. Gravy. I appreciate everybody that's been a member. Salutes to all my members and all my donators. I appreciate you. Salutes. All right? Bow. Boom. And you get the little, you see he got the little El Cartel badge up there? Bow. Dope. But ya lo cagaron, okay? Se lo cagaron. All right? Also said from jump. Trash. All right? All right? That shit was something to laugh at. BL Smoke. Salutes. All right? Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Lora. Let's do it again.
2019. The world watched as Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Lora.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I should sample that on here. So instead of YouTube flagging me for ever saying his name, I'll just say Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Lora. But that's a lot to be saying all the time. So I just put it on a button. And it'll just be like,
Oye, y el Rocha.
I think I'm going to have to do that.
Bueno, y el Rocha.
Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Lora. I'll be like, yo, so the last time they spoke to Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Lora.
December 2019. The world watched as Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Lora, better known as El Chapo, was sentenced to life in prison. But even behind bars, his name echoes across Mexico and the United States, a reminder of the brutal empire he built. For years, he ruled the drug trade, evading authorities time and again, most famously after escaping from prison in 2001. With billions at his disposal, it seemed like no one could touch him, until two brothers, who El Chapo trusted like sons, turned the tide. The Flores twins. Rising swiftly in the underworld, these...
Let me find out the Flores twins was wearing brims and shit and looking like Lucky Luciano and Meyer Lansky when they were 19 and shit. Right? That's it, Borregazo? What sounds about right? The name? Joaquin Archivaldo Guzman Loera. Is it either the power chat gets your name right? Salute to the power chat. Let me find out if these dudes was wearing brims.
Until two brothers, who El Chapo trusted like sons, turned the tide. The Flores twins. Rising swiftly in the underworld, these brothers not only earned El Chapo's favor, but also became the key to his downfall.
All right, so which one's which, y'all? Who's wearing the jacket? Who's wearing the sweater? Huh? You know what I mean? There was Peaky Blinders. His name's Walking Archivaldo Guzman Lora. Can't beat him, join him. That sounds about right to me. If only. That shit's hilarious. This don't look like the gangsters that they put on a on the thumbnail, bro. These guys right here don't match with these guys over here, bro. This shit don't match, bro. All right? They tweaking.
Oh, but how did they gain El Chapo's
Oh shit! I'm gonna start using this on the thumbnail as the twins right here.
trust? And what led them to betray the man who treated them like family? Born to Mexican immigrant parents in 1981, Pedro and Margarito Flores were known as Pete and Jay or Junior among their family and friends from an early age. The twin brothers were born 17 minutes apart and spent the first 14 years in a one-story home in an area known as Little Village among Chicagoans. The area was known for gang and drug violence. The Flores twins were quiet and polite in their childhood, a trait that would fool many when they entered the drug world.
This is when they were paper boys. Back in 1926, they was paper boys, yo.
In the later years of their lives. But they also had another trait that helped them stay off the authorities' radar for several years.
This is some Boys Town shit they got going on over here. All right, Dev said they all don't start out with tattoos and muscles. They start out with I don't know, V-neck sweaters and 3-button single-breasted blazers and shit, huh? And jean jackets and boba tea.
Intelligence.
Boys Town.
The twin brothers were extremely intelligent and were exposed to narcotics dealings from a very young age. While their parents were factory workers, only their mother returned home from work in the evening. By day, their father, Margarito Flores, drove a forklift at a local candy factory. But as soon as the sun set, he turned into a narco trafficker. Pete and Jay were used by their father.
I feel like I might have an uncle that worked with their old man at the candy factory. If not more than one uncle that worked with their old man at the candy factory. Right? This is them right here when they were Russian mobsters. You know what I mean? Doing a deal in Czechoslovakia. He was a Czechoslovakian interior designer, like the Sopranos. Lutz.
As a load cover to smuggle drugs from Mexico to the United States. They sat on top of multiple kilos of marijuana and other drugs while their father drove the car back.
Okay, so the video, the visuals, right, are when AI puts together visuals, it pulls visuals from all over the internet and give you a basic, image of what you're talking about, right? So they're talking about the twins. So whenever there's a pairing of two people doing some nefarious looking, hustling, rug dealing, they use it in the video, right? But nothing matches what they're saying. And then the video, you got one video, they're Russian mobsters. The next video, they started as bootleggers and during Prohibition. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. It serves a purpose. That's fine. We haven't learned nothing new. We're just hearing, a very plastic version of what we already know. But these things are farming views like there's no tomorrow. Now, somebody might come be like, Shai, you're a fucking hater, bro. Why you being No, I'm just trying to understand how a soulless creator is beating the system, right? And need to figure out how a black-souled, concrete-souled creator like myself can also exploit the system if I have to. Because evidently doing it the way that everybody says do it, hard work and dedication, that shit don't work for the algorithm the way AI does. I mean, so fake it till you make it seems to have become real on the internet. Salutes.
And forth between the U.S. and Mexico. Bringing his kids with him helped Margarito prevent suspicion while on the road, since they were looking for their father from a very young age. The Flores twins became familiar with the ins and outs of the drug trade.
Since they were looking for their father from a very young age, Michelle said, is this AI generated? Yes, it is. And we are kind of, reviewing it to see how good it is and to wonder why it gets more views than when we're talking to the subjects themselves from this video. Salutes.
while still
You can tell AI be cutting corners. It just told a lie. It said they was looking for their father. They ain't wasn't looking for shit. They knew where he was
in
at.
their childhood, became familiar with for their father from a very young age. The Flores twins became familiar with the ins and outs of the drug trade while still in their childhood. Although they had some close encounters with police, Pete and G still in Puerto Rico. Bringing his kids with him helped Margarito prevent suspicion while on the road, since they were looking for their father from a very young age.
Since they were looking for their father from a very young age? What are we talking about? Pure Arts and Shael created this video. Hell no. I'd have done better.
The Flores twins became familiar with the ins and outs of the drug trade while still in their childhood. Although they had some close encounters with police, Pete and G stayed clear of serious trouble during their early years. In 1989, when the twins were just 8, one of them was caught hanging out.
I could play Buddy right there.
1989, when the twins
That's me, dog.
were just
With the Bulls, I might got that Bulls. I might got that Bulls sweatshirt, man. Right? I'm gonna get me a white Bulls sweatshirt, man. Get my little cross. I'm gonna audition for the role before anybody asks for it. Right? Y'all gonna see my audition tape. That's funny.
just 8.
Salutes Chucky Chingong. I forgot to shout you out. Said salutes to you. He said, all you, brother. Salutes.
One of them was caught hanging out with the members of the Latin Kings, the gang that controlled the drug distribution and ruled their neighborhood in Chicago. But the charges were dismissed. In the mid-1990s, their father moved back to
That's it. Cut the beard down to a goatee. Wouldn't be the first time, right? Let the hair grow out a little bit. You know, dye the goatee. Hit the hair with the little blow dry joint. You know what I mean, throw on a white Bulls sweatshirt, and pull my Chicago out, man. Start gang banging, all kind of shit.
Mexico. But the Flores
Turn your ideas into videos. Go to Artlist.
They did already. They turned their idea into a video. No, they took an idea from AI and then told AI to make an idea from that video. All right, that's what happened.
.io and get everything you need. All
twins.
All right. Salutes HG on the check-in. I appreciate you coming through. I'm turning Russian. Do all of that shit, man. I'm an actor, man. If he dies, he dies. Okay? That's my Russian that's my Russian portrayal right there. Salute Chucky Chigon. You get to slap the twins around. Whoever's playing them. Shout out HG. HG says she late to the chat. Always on time. HG always on time. No worries. All right. We was trying to put Amar Huevo in the bathroom, but the Mauricio left scared early. He left quick.
Didn't go with him to where their
family. Did you see the picture though? Did you see what the picture that they made on this video? What the twins look like? Tough as hell. Look at them. Tough as hell. Right? They'll never get it right. It'd be too soft or it'd be too tough. But let's see this video. Have we learned anything new in this video yet? I'm hoping I learned something new.
Family had originally come from. Rather, they decided to stay in the United States and try their luck in something they had known and seen for as long as they could remember. Drug trafficking. Pete and G used their father's contacts and formally entered the narco world. Their father had used the old methods to smuggle and distribute drugs. But the Flores twins weren't like their father in this regard. They were innovators. They came up with new and unconventional ideas to distribute drugs on the streets of Chicago.
That was the Kango kids. They was Kango kids, man. All right.
And these ideas soon started paying off handsomely. Before the twin brothers emerged on the scene, the cartels used gangs in the United States to get their products on the streets.
He said the cartels.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
The cartels, not the cartels. The cartels, right? AI, you can't even talk. You don't even know how to make hands. If you question in the video, because now there's a lot of videos that you're going to find out there that are AI, right? videos of giants, videos of crazy shit I saw a video the other day of a car chase where the car threw oil slick out of the trunk and it looked real. If you're looking at it with the naked eye and most people are walking around with blinders, it looks real, right? Just pay attention to the video. Look around. You'll find an artifact that lets you know that this thing is AI. If it's about human beings, look at their hands. AI hasn't figured out hands. Now, it'll probably figure it out by next week, or it probably figured it out last week, because the shit's going to learn fast. But we got to learn the telltale signs of what's real and what's not, because people are running with bullshit right now. You know? People are running with bullshit right now. There's a dummy somewhere AIing a Diddy video and trying to sell that shit to that lawyer, Michelle, whatever her face is. You know what I mean? That's happening. Believe that. She said, "Get me a salute." Shout out 298 Sosa on the check-in. I appreciate you.
Cities were divided among different gangs, like the Latin Kings, and each gang was responsible for guarding their territory, even if it meant spilling blood. The Flores twins didn't want to get involved in shooting bullets and taking bullets for their territory, so they devised a new strategy. They made
that was when they knew how to
alliances
fight
was
MMA.
responsible for guarding their territory, even if it meant
so this is when they, they had a problem. They had to smack dude up real quick. Bow.
Spilling blood. The Flores twins didn't want to get involved in shooting bullets and taking bullets for their territory.
Boom. This is, this is when in the get down days where everybody says they weren't tough enough for this shit. This is it right here. AI got us an inside look at what their life was like.
So they devised a new strategy.
Boom, knees.
They made alliances with different.
And then this goes back to when they were paper boys in Slovenia.
Different gangs, regardless of their territory, and did the wholesale business of drugs with buyers who were interested in the same thing as them, making money. From African Americans to Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, their clients included people of every color and background. This is why, just a few years into the drug business, the Flores twins became...
Shout out Pure Art. If Sha'il wasn't here, I would believe this AI video. Damn, brainwash shit. Salutes. That's what I'm saying. There's videos. Every now and then I put up a thumbnail in the Discord of a video that's ridiculous. Got a ridiculous title. Got a ridiculous thumbnail image. Video ain't got shit to do with nothing that it's about. It's a video that's also picked apart from 50 other different videos, and it's just recycling itself. It's an AI just recycling this nonsense over and over. And them shits is getting millions of views on a weekly basis. It's crazy. I'm gonna be mad. I'm hating on a robot. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Extremely successful.
Hey, come on.
Racking up millions of dollars in profits every month. By the early 2000s, the twin brothers had established a...
Jonathan said, I didn't know they throw hands. They threw hands, coño. Man, bruh. Them dudes was ninjas at that time, bro.
Huge customer base, and were buying as much as 10,000 kilos of cocaine per month. This is when they caught the eye of their biggest supplier.
Sure, AI, go on. Get me flagged up.
El Chapo Guzman. While he had been involved in the drug trade for several years, El Chapo rose to prominence.
Pure Art said, damn, my stomach hurts how crazy that is. I'm saying, it just be like that. Like, these people are out here. How about those videos? You guys haven't seen the videos where it be some white lady and she'll just do some outrageous shit. She'll start washing or making the pasta in the sink and throw it all in there and throw all the ingredients and then take something stupid. She's doing everything fucked up and wrong, but she's doing it with a serious face. There's people out there believing that shit and trying to do the shit she's doing. I don't understand what kind of psyop that shit is and why they would feed that shit to people, but I get frustrated every time I fucking see it. Somebody tell me what's the purpose of some lady with a straight face acting like it's normal doing some outrageous shit, you know? I'm going to have to do a video on it so that I can show you examples of what I'm talking about. But it's even hard to search for. It's so stupid. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put together some videos we can look at it. But these AI channels are... And here's the thing. There's somebody that will aimlessly go through every video just because they like cartel talk, right? and not realize until 50 videos in that you've been getting fed the same information in the same pattern over and over and over again. There's nothing there.
When he broke out of jail in 2001.
I'm crazy?
After
Tell me,
that,
I'm crazy.
he
If I'm
became a
crazy,
mythical
tell me.
figure in Mexico. Like the Flores twins,
Right, I'll put the helipad over there. I'll put my Olympic-sized swimming pool over.
El Chapo was also an innovator. He was known for being creative with ways to smuggle drugs across the U.S.-Mexico border and deliver them throughout the United States. From tunnels to homemade submarines, El Chapo had ways to transport hundreds of tons of drugs to the United States without getting noticed or caught.
Well, no shit.
El Chapo was running the biggest and most dangerous Mexican drug ring, the Sinaloa Cartel, and was seen as untouchable in his home country. No one except a few honest politicians and law enforcement officers dared talk about him, let alone try to catch him. This was also because he had the police and the majority of decision makers in his pockets. El Chapo's drug...
Wait, so I said, damn, they moved up the ladder quick. I must have missed it. Did the AI say something else stupid? El tubo debe mandar esos falsos videos al carajo, coño. I agree. YouTube should send those false-ass channels to hell. Tunane says, shit, yeah, same fools. Shit, you same fools. If you don't believe the twins never had to do no gangster shit or had shit done, there's no way around it in the world the twins used to thrive in for real. Here's the problem with you saying that. They done fucking told you 1,000 times, right? That they didn't. Right? That nothing, mind you, I believe things can happen on the outer layers of shit. If you understand what I'm saying, we got to be careful how we talk about shit. You know what I mean? But, and there was definitely some gangster shit to be done. I'm sure. You know what I mean? But if they did do it, then that's the case in point. That's the case that sets precedence. That there was a way around it. If it's true. You know why I feel like there's no bodies. Because I feel like if there was bodies, that shit would have been thrown in the proffer. Queen for a day. I'm telling everything. The shit come back later, everything's off the fucking table. Right? But if they did get away and through this whole game from that year to that year and there was nothing crazy like that, then they found a way around it. Salute to you, 298 Sosa. They found a way around it. But yeah, if you don't believe the twins never had to do no gangster shit or had shit done, absolutely, for sure. I don't doubt it. But I don't think there's any of what... Yeah, I just think they're telling the truth about that. I just think they're telling the truth about that. But let's say, oh, for sure, if there was bodies, they'd come up. They'd have to at that point. You got a free pass on them. What? You're going to leave it for what? Why? Nah. But yeah, so... But this was at a time when they were ninjas, though. So, we got to see what this AI is talking about.
Empire had grown to nearly $3 billion by 2004.
Shout out Pete Nevin. Mexico unaliving people with drones now. We're gonna check out. We got one of those videos. Shout out Albert Flores dropped one of those videos in the Discord. We're gonna check it out. I haven't seen it yet, so we're gonna watch it right here. I'm gonna watch it first to make sure that it can be up here, and then I'm gonna bring it up here. Salutes. Appreciate you.
But he wanted more, and the Flores twins were perfect for the expansion he envisioned. To make his dream a reality, El Chapo dealt directly with the Flores.
This is when they were jazz dancers and shit. You know, they do Michael Jackson videos.
Twins, and was quickly impressed by their intelligence and
shit.
approach to the business. They became his family and received the most favorable pricing structure the Sinaloa Cartel was willing to offer at the time. Chicago became the hub of El Chapo's drug trade in the United States.
Yeah, 298. I'll say it more the way Manalia just said it. They didn't necessarily need to catch bodies, but they definitely had to do the gangster shit. And guess what? Before them, I didn't think it was possible to get through it without bodies. Me, personally. Because I know how... When it comes to all that money and all of that shit, it's mad snakes, dog. I would never imagine you didn't have to lay down a couple 2-3 motherfuckers. But I agree with that. Didn't necessarily need to catch the bodies, but definitely had to do some gangster shit.
United States for several reasons, such as being located at the heart of the United States and hosting a diverse community. But the biggest reason was the Flores twins, who, over the past few years, had established a sophisticated network of drugs in the city and across the country.
Okay.
El Chapo could easily hide his gang members among the large Mexican population in Chicago and run his operations in collaboration with the Flores twins. Soon, the teens were moving nearly $145 million worth of cocaine from Mexico and distributing it in the United States through their highly efficient and effective network. This saw Mexican drugs as far north as Canada, besides the major U.S. cities like
being able to have something to always protect myself with this burner.
How do y'all feel about that burner? Y'all know what that is? That burner? A non-lethal alternative to hand guns? I don't know what it does, if it's pellets or what it is, if it makes a loud noise. I don't know what it does, but I don't know. I'm straight.
Peace of mind, no matter.
Washington, New York, and Boston. In 2003, the Flores twins had flooded the streets of Chicago with drugs. El Chapo already knew how good the brothers were at drug distribution, so he summoned them to a meeting in Sinaloa. Opioids were slowly becoming popular in the United States. The Mexican cartels were quick to realize
the cartels, bro. They were quick to realize them cartels
that they would make much more by selling heroin than cocaine. This is because they had to import cocaine from Colombia while they could produce their own heroin in Mexico without having to rely on the Colombians. Although the drug was deadlier than cocaine, the financial aspect was lucrative. The heroin cost the Mexican cartels just a few $100s per kilo, but its market price in a place like Chicago was $55,000 per kilo. The customer base was there to
making these kind of telling these. Now he's getting into stories, right? He's getting into stories of meetings being called. This is something I would like to have J or P react to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't how it went at all, however, how that robot said. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
to tap,
We're gonna do that.
And profits were off the chart. This saw the demand for opioids in the United States skyrocket by 2005, with people looking to get their hands on the drug that fulfilled their cravings like none other. But when they couldn't get their hands on cocaine, the next best thing on the street was heroin. And as soon as the new drug hit the U.S. market, law enforcement agencies began noticing the changes. Jack Riley, a U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency official at the time.
That's the guy that said, I hate what El Chapo's done to the south side of Chicago. What? He did it all by himself? Damn.
Described it this way. We began seeing tremendous amounts of high-grade, cheap heroin hit the streets. So we really began to see the heroin use go up, overdoses go up, a different population using heroin. Virtually every walk of life, every social, economic level, from the affluent white suburbs to the inner city, we began seeing high school-age kids using heroin, overdosing, and all of the things that are associated with narcotic trafficking, violent crime, shooting. There were 19 homicides in one weekend, almost 200 shootings, and all of that, in my mind, was narcotic-related, and Chapo was calling the shots, sitting on his mountain in Sinaloa. And he didn't care. He didn't care who died. El Chapo was sitting in Sinaloa, where he was beyond the reach of American federal authorities. However, his main distributors were in Chicago, carefully managing drug operations to avoid getting noticed by the Drug Enforcement Agency. By 2005, the Flores twins had become the biggest drug traffickers in Chicago's history. But the level at which they were operating was prone to weak links, and that's exactly what happened in 2005. During a raid, the authorities busted one of the twin brothers' wholesale customers, and after a few rounds of interrogation, he gave them up. The authorities quickly moved against Peter and Jay, indicted them on felony drug charges, and issued a
That's the Wisconsin shit.
federal warrant for their arrest. The Flores twins knew staying in the United States was dangerous, and they could end up spending decades in jail. So, to avoid their biggest nightmare, they decided to move to their ancestral land,
Ya llegó el huele bicho.
Mexico. In the summer of 2005, Peter and Jay moved to Guadalajara along with their wives. While their families thought this would be the end of their drug distribution career, it was actually the beginning of something far more serious and bigger for the Flores brothers. Since they were now in Mexico, the twin brothers worked closely with El Chapo and his cartel partners.
That's Joaquin Archibaldo Guzman Laura right there. Something's missing, y'all. I can't quite pinpoint what it is, but something's definitely missing.
What had made the twins so successful at such a young age was their strong bond with each other and a clear distinction of responsibilities according to their skill set. While in Mexico, Jay Flores was responsible for negotiating contracts with Sinaloa Cartel.
Shout out Think Like a Kingpin on the check-in. Think Like a Kingpin, this robot's talking shit. Tell me if this AI bot is getting the story right, man. All right, this motherfucker done had y'all done fought motherfuckers. All kind of shit, man. Ninja shit. Tell me if he's lying.
And its partner organizations, and then getting the agreed-upon shipments of drugs across the U.S.-Mexico border. Once the drugs crossed the border...
Hey, I'm Sophie, and I'm one of the AI voices from Revoicer.
Sophie, AI
My
pa'l
voice sounds
carajo,
so
sucia.
natural because I...
Tu pa la mierda.
Reached their destinations in the United States. It was then Peter's responsibility to handle their distribution. They had his...
This is... Think Like a Kingpin. I need to know when did y'all take these photos? When were you guys Russian spies?
Many as 200 people working for them in different cities across the United States who took care of selling drugs to customers and collecting cash. The business had grown even more since the Flores twins had moved to Mexico, and it showed in their lavish lifestyle. From luxury condos to the latest sports cars and ranch full of exotic animals, the brothers were living a dream life. But bigger operations and a more...
They had the animal. They had the zoos. That's a fact, AI bot.
More successful business also meant attracting bigger problems. After a few months of living in Mexico, one of the Mexican federal police officers recognized Peter Flores as a wanted American fugitive. Knowing that the brothers are in hiding in Mexico, he demands a huge amount of bribes in exchange for not arresting them and handing them to the relevant authorities for their extradition to the U.S. The Flores brothers refused to fulfill the officer's demand for a bribe to stay in the country. As a result, they and their wives were kidnapped from a club at gunpoint. The next thing they knew,
They skipped the whole story right there, huh? They skipped the first time. I guess they talked about the two. now we got robot haters. You got robot haters, man. Don't worry, I'm hating on the robots. People gonna be mad at me. Shy, why you gotta hate on these robots though? Cause you ain't getting no views, huh? No, they cheating. I want to know how to cheat too, man. Shit.
in a police station in front of the same officer.
Michelle said AI is gonna get sued for defamation. Nah, I mean, yeah, I guess some of it. You know, the ninja stuff and you know. But they skipping story. I mean, again, we know that it's just pulling from information, right? That's all over the internet. And yeah, is it gonna teach us anything new? I doubt it. All right, we got robot haters.
Sir. But the twin brothers weren't some ordinary drug distributors whom the Sinaloa Cartel and El Chapo could afford to lose. They were their biggest money-making machine. And El Chapo made sure they were safe while in Mexico. The police officer let them go when El Chapo himself called him and told him about the consequences if he initiated...
bad. That didn't happen. Stop it. He didn't call himself. We didn't hear that part. Somebody called. I believe there was names put out there. I believe Musico's name was put out there. There was names put out there, but I don't know that Chapo called them. AI, you fucking up, AI. We got you faded. You're supposed to be smarter than us. You know you made it to a whole other level when even the robot AIs be hating on you. Salutes. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. All right, that's a new level of hate. I'm not going to be okay until somebody makes a AI video shitting on me. I'm going to feel like a failure. Think like keep it. What do you think of the thumbnail? Hold on, what you talking about, bro? You talking about this? This is not a thumbnail. This is an actual image. Actual footage, all right? That's the real deal right there. AI can write a hell of a song, though. Now, that I need to look into and see what they talking about there, too. I want to hear the best AI-written song. We're going to have to do that. And I wonder if I get copyright clapped for the AI song. You know what I mean?
Initiated any legal proceedings against the Flores brothers. The twins were set free because no one wanted to mess with El Chapo Guzman. But this problem was nothing compared to what was about to come. By 2008, the
Think Like a Kingpin said they look a little alike. Well, I'll tell you this. We had this to compare them to. I don't know if you've seen it. It's probably been a long time. But we had this to compare it to. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Is it these guys right here? This is a real picture right here. The Flores twins. All right? And then, but this right here, dog, it could be these guys right here, dog. Could be these right here with the chains and the hats, Brody. Huh? Could be one of these guys. No? Gotta get a Chinese button up with a tiger on it and shit. It's those guys or these guys. They just can't, you know. This is just different times in y'all lives, though, man. Boom, boom. I have to stop listening to these stories. AI stories or the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because these AI stories are getting hilarious over here. Think Like Keep It said, I'm beginning to get confused about my own shit. Salutes. Chucky said number 2. All right, this one here or this one here? What are we talking about here? All right, salutes Albert Flores on the check-in. I appreciate you. Salutes. It's hilarious, boy. They said, all right, they're Chicago guys. You got to put hats on them and tell them to break their hats off to the side. All right. And even if the twins, let's just make up some shit like AI would, right? Even if the twins were gang members and we're Latin Kings, the hats are on the wrong side right here. See? The Univision fucked it all up, right? But this right here, actual picture of Flores. All right. Hope people can read the sarcasm.
Flores twins had become too valuable for the Mexican drug lords. And when the fight broke out between the Sinaloa cartel and Beltran Leyva
with bats and shovels and shit.
Organization, Peter and Jay were faced with the toughest decision of their lives up until that point. Choose whose side they were on. Both the cartels knew the success of their business depended.
This right here, Think Like a Kingpin. In 2004, right? According to this AI video that got 25,000 views, right? This is Peter Flores right here.
Ended on the Flores brothers, so they wanted them on their side. But the drug lords were also clear that they couldn't let the other party have the Flores twins. So they were willing to kill the brothers in case they didn't choose to be on their side. The Flores twins, on the other hand, wanted to stay clear of any trouble, as they always had ever since they entered the drug business. All of a sudden, Gardejala had become a bloodbath, and the Flores twins were caught.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
What the fuck is Gardejala? Was they trying to say Guadalajara? Is that what it said right there? Hold on. This is when they had a duel. All right here. This is when they had a duel. All right, with their hats kicked to the side. Went from Mara straight to Sureños. Gotta be that Tesla AI. Salutes. Now it's like, it looked like the twins from Breaking Bad. Yes, in the image they do, the Salamanca twins. Yes. Yeah, and this one here. That's definitely Salamanca twins vibes, but don't get it fucked up. That's Flores twins. AI said so. Okay? Right here, they had a duel. Yes, no mames, 25,000 views, if not more. We'll check. As soon as we get through it, we'll check. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes to Deb. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Facts, nods, like.
Any trouble, as they always had ever since they entered the drug business. All of a sudden, Gardajala had become a bloodbath, and the Flores
Gardajala. The Gardajala holla. In case you forgot.
Gardajala had become a bloodbath, and the Flores twins were caught in the middle of it. Although they told both sides that they didn't want to choose as this wasn't their war to fight, they didn't have the
Again, this is when they were paper boys?
Luxury to do so. Now there was only one way left for the Flores twins to avoid getting killed by the cartels in Mexico.
The cartels?
Go back to the United States. Although the twins were desperate to go back to the United States to save.
So what if phone flipping, barbering, and teaching kung fu
there and their
So the Albert Flores said, need that no mames soundbite. I got a couple of them. I just ain't chose which one I want. I said, everybody in the Discord, do a voice note. Do a voice message right there on the main chat. Give me your best no mames way. All right? And we'll figure out which one's going to be the one. The twins never said they had Mexican standoff on Surviving El Chapo. They had a full-on Mexican standoff, and not to mention the duels. There was many duels involved.
Families' lives.
According to this AI.
They knew they would be arrested the moment they landed on U.S. soil. So they made another intelligent move to save themselves. They made a deal with American law enforcement. In October 2008, lawyers of the Flores twins reached out to the DEA and the United States Attorney's Office and asked them to show leniency towards the brothers in exchange for valuable information that could help gather solid proof against El Chapo Guzman and lead
El Chapo Guzman, Archibaldo,
to his arrest. The U.S. authorities agreed, and the team started giving details about the Sinaloa cartel's operations in the United States.
I'm going to speed it up, y'all. And went through the whole Russian mafia look according to the AI. No. You missed it. They were ninjas, dog. They was fighting, throwing kicks, choking motherfuckers. There was all kind of shit going on. They were paper boys. They were prohibitionists. They were bootleggers during the prohibition. All that shit.
Soon after they signed the deal.
I'm going to speed it up, though. I'm going to make it run fast. This robot's talking too slow.
An undercover agent took control of 2 of the drug shipments from Mexico. The Flores brothers pretended to have a problem with the quality of one of the shipments to get a chance to talk to El Chapo directly, and they did get the chance.
Amigo. ¿Qué dice? ¿Cómo está? Bien, ¿cómo está tu carnal? Todos bien, no ve aquí.
Peter asked El Chapo for a discount.
Yo, I got to sample that. Right there. When Chapo answers the phone, I got to put that on the board over here like...
Oye, ¿y el Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
Did get the chance.
Amigo. I got to put that shit on there. The Mexican Matrix. AI ain't street smart. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if it picks up on something here, and if it doesn't... These motherfuckers time travelers.
¿Cómo está? Bien, ¿cómo está tu carnal? Todos bien, no ve aquí.
Peter asked El Chapo for a discount on the shipment that was low quality.
¿Usted cree que lo podemos arreglar? ¿Me puede rebajar unos 5 pesos de esos? ¿A cómo te acabo? Me lo está dando a 55. Ay, ¿cómo me van a pagar? Yo le dije que si me hace el favor se los pago 50, pero ahí tengo el cheque listo.
El Chapo was ruthless to the world, But he had a soft spot for the Flores brothers because of how
See, what the AI ain't going to tell you is what we learned on this channel and what Jay said on other places and P said on other places, that there was no problem. The shit that they were saying was bad wasn't bad, but they needed a reason to, make him speak and cop to the fact that they're doing business. Salutes. Serio, the Mexican Matrix. Mayo was Neo till his time came too. Facts.
much they had helped him expand in the United States. It was the first time ever that the U.S. government had the most credible and undisputed evidence against one of the biggest drug lords in the world. El Chapo was extremely careful who he talked to and what he shared with them. But he trusted the Flores twins so much that he didn't imagine in his wildest dreams to be betrayed by them one day. That is the reason why the twin brothers were able to secretly get El Chapo admitted to his drug business. In November 2008, after giving valuable information and recorded calls with El Chapo, the Flores twins surrendered to the DEA in Guadalajara. When the news of their cooperation reached their father, he didn't believe it and called them cowards for deciding to quit the drug distribution business.
I have a question. I don't know if I've asked it to them before, but I remember it took them some time to get him on the phone, or I don't know if it was the decision to get him on the phone. I wonder if there was many other phone conversations, ones that, weren't recorded, that happened at a different time before they were cooperating. I wonder if that was something that would happen normally or if ever. I'll ask that question on Friday.
Despite being critical of the path his sons had chosen for themselves, the father was kidnapped just as the Flores twins landed in the United States. The note on his car was a clear indication that the Sinaloa cartel knew about what the Flores twins had chosen for deciding to quit the drug distribution business. Despite being twins surrendered to the DEA in Guadalajara, information and recorded calls with El Chapo, the Flores twins surrendered to the DEA in Guadalajara.
Guadalajara.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Not Guadalajara, Guadalajara. Now, let me tell you something. When people tell me, Shy, man, you should put more effort into your videos. Like, bruh, if you only knew the effort that goes into them already, right? One man show. But, and they'll be like, oh, it's because of this, it's because of this. No, it's not because of none of that shit. There's an AI guy that's saying Guadalajara for Guadalajara, and nobody's telling him to correct that or nothing. He's getting 25,000 spins off that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Guadalajara. So, me?
When the news of the
shit, you fuck around and find me doing less around this bitch. Let's keep it 100.
Cooperation reached their father, November 2008, after giving valuable information and recorded calls with El Chapo. The Flores twins surrendered to the DEA in Guadalajara. When the news of their cooperation reached their father, he didn't believe it and called them cowards for deciding to quit the drug distribution business. Despite being critical of the path his sons had chosen for themselves, the father was kidnapped just as the Flores twins landed in the United States.
Wrong.
The note on his car was a clear indication that the Sinaloa cartel knew about what the Flores twins had been up to.
He was here in the U.S. with them. And time passed. Salutes Mo One on the check-in. Guadalajara. Master Kalik say you doing your thing. Shy, salutes you, Master Kalik. Appreciate you checking in. Guadalajara.
It read, tell those two...
Yeah, so the AI already lied over here.
HitPaw Video Enhancer is an AI video quality enhancer.
Dumbers to stop talking, or we will send you his head. The father disappeared, and it was assumed that he had been murdered. As soon as the Flores twins arrived in the United States, a detailed interrogation started in Chicago. They told the authorities everything about the Sinaloa cartel and their own distribution business in the United States. Sinaloa cartel mainly used to smuggle drugs into the United States through the hidden compartments in cargo trailers. The drugs would then be unloaded from trailers and go to the Flores twins, who had a vast network of houses, warehouses, and safe houses spread throughout Chicago and its suburbs.
All right. I'm willing to bet.
Had a vast network of houses, warehouses, and safe houses spread.
They ain't never had a shitty ass safe house like that or shitty ass stash house like that. Hell no. Stashley was out there getting the best of the best, right? They had no stash houses like that, I'm sure. We know that shit already. Guadalajara. For real, about to start making up stories and pronouncing shit wrong on purpose. Bruh, I'm going to start working on my greatest performance as an actor. I'm going to perform like an AI for the rest of my shit. More effort. I haven't found anything close to this on this channel on YouTube. Salutes to you, Velez. I appreciate you, man. I'm maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem is I'm one of a kind channel and nobody can find the diamond in the rough. But I'm working on it. Mythbusters and shit. They ain't had no bullshit stash house like this, man. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Subscribe if you have yet to do so. Salute to you. All right? They ain't had no stash houses like this. Stashly had them hooked up. All right? They was good. They was good. They had the type of shit that you could rent out as for rap videos, on the weekends if it wasn't a stash house. All right?
Spread throughout Chicago and its suburbs. They rented homes in upper-class neighborhoods of Chicago to avoid raising any
there you
suspicion.
go. That's more like it right there. They would have been offended by that shack. That's a fact. Right? Got a Lara. Right? I'm going to pull a bunch of sound bites from this AI. AI, I'm taking from you. If you don't like it, do something about it. Pinche scary stories to tell in the dark. Homie did absolutely no research and made sure none of the vid clips went with the story. No, it's just AI. It just throws whatever it could throw on there. Salutes Think Like a Kingpin. All right, shout out Think Like a Kingpin for the $49.99 super sticker. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for supporting the channel on that level. Salutes. No research and make sure none of the vid clips. Yeah, no, none of that. They put a prompt in. A video comes out. They get 25,000 views, all right? But at least this one did the due diligence to not put a raggedy ass stash house. They put the good stash house right here. You know what I mean? They're good. All right? Salute Think Like a Kingpin, man. I appreciate you.
In those apartments and houses, the drug money was counted without having to worry about the police. When the drugs were sold and money was counted, the next task was to send it to Mexico, and it normally followed the same route and shipping method as the drugs. The Flores twins had become so good at their job.
Right here, this is boom. That was when they were on tour. Wait till one of the Chapitos AI come and the sombreros in 2025. They're probably here already, William Borden. We just got to go find that shit. And guess what? It sounds like something interesting to look for. You know what I mean? Who knows? We shall see. Shout out Brittany Montalvo on the check-in. Salutes to you. Thank you for coming through. And the thumbnail was a level up for the Netflix guys. All right, so what do you think? If you're gonna pick one, which is the one? Which is the image that? What are you trying to say here? Because are you saying that this image right here is a step up from the way they portrayed them in Netflix? Now their TV show has a bigger responsibility to portray them in a different way, but this was the Chicago bullshit right here, right? It's these guys right here, Albert, right? Or these guys right here. The TV show gonna find something down the middle, get it right. You know what I mean? Salutes. Billie Jean was about to start playing. You didn't see the floor lighting up, boy? The floor started lighting up. Hold on, man. We gotta go back. Right here. You hear that? Boom, da, boom, da, boom, da. And then the fucking squares on the floor start lighting up. AI said these dudes were Jewish mobsters in the 1950s.
That according to the U.S. government, Peter and Jay Flores moved $1.8 billion from the United States to Mexico.
Billion. I got to get a billion drop.
Just during the time they were dealing with El Chapo Guzman. Following the concrete proof against El Chapo in the form of recordings, cases were filed in as many as 7 U.S. courts in different cities, including Chicago. While the U.S. and Mexican authorities were in the hunt for El Chapo Guzman, the Flores twins case concluded. In normal circumstances, anyone with the crime that the twin brothers had committed would have received lifetime imprisonment. But their smart move to cooperate with the U.S. authorities helped them in their legal battle, and the Flores twins were sentenced to 14 years in prison. One of the major points in their deal with the U.S. authorities was that the Flores twins would testify against El Chapo when he was captured, but getting their
What up, Sean?
hands on the
All right, Albert made his choice. I'd rather go with the thumbnail, which is this right here, instead of the Netflix dudes. Honestly, 100%. The Netflix did them wrong. Netflix said, you know what? Put on this button-up Chinese tiger shirt and break your hat off to the right. And boom, y'all the Flores twins. The fuck?
infamous drug lord was the toughest job the law enforcement agencies had to do in a long time. The authorities were on a constant hunt for
Shout out Think Like a Kingpin for the 1999 super chat. Thank you all for watching. Please keep wifey in your prayers, hoping she comes home too. We hope the same for you. Salutes to her. Hope she does come home soon. I appreciate you, sir. Bro, you could have just thrown it in the chat. You could have said that, bro, with your first super chat. I appreciate you. All right, but yeah, man. Hopefully she's home sooner than later. Let's see. Let me go hit the hundreds up in there. Real quick. That ain't even it. I'm over here. Bow. Thank you. Bow. All right. This is when they was in the woods. This is when they was in, according to the AI, this is when they were in the woods. All right? We don't know what's happening, but all right. Salutes to got Kingpin. Salutes to Viv. Appreciate y'all. And hopefully we get to talk to Viv. We'll give them some time when she come home, y'all. And then we'll come knocking on the door and be like, hey, yo, P. Hey, yo, P. Think Viv got a couple words? And then we'll go from there. So salutes. All right, salutes to Viv. Come home soon. Free the wives. Let's get it. See? It's starting to work. I'm starting to figure shit out that I couldn't figure out before. Nice. All right. Boom.
El Chapo in the mountains of Sinaloa, but he was a Mexican Robin Hood. He was adored among common people. Kids idealized him and wanted to either be like him or work for him when they grew up.
Now we're getting the biography of the Chapo, the head Chapo in charge.
Ever since his breakout from prison in 2001, the drug lord had been living in the mountains of Sinaloa, where reaching him would be impossible, if not extremely difficult. People living in the Sinaloa mountains didn't have enough opportunities to feed themselves and their kids, so mostly people opted to work in the poppy fields and make ends meet. El Chapo was less an employer and more of an owner of everybody living in his area. This is why he was always a step ahead of the authorities, and several manhunt missions failed between 2001 and 2014.
I like that. I like the way he put that. Okay, props to the AI. I believe that too. He was more like an owner.
So mostly people opted to work in the poppy fields and make ends meet. El Chapo was less an employer and more of an owner of everybody living in his area. This is why he was always a step ahead of the authorities, and several manhunt missions failed between 2000.
They still feel like they own them now. Why them people can't leave their house because there's balazos left and right. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they own them now. While if you look at my Discord and you see the clips from Ivan Archibaldo's Instagram, he's eating well-done steaks and drinking wine and, you know, theorizing. So, yeah, they seem more like owners than employers or leaders or any of that shit.
And one in 2014. Mexican cartels used an encrypted communications
Not the Mexican cartels, y'all.
system and BlackBerry phones to exchange information with each other and make deals. They thought their digital system of communication was safe and often let their guard down during conversations. Little did they know that the authorities could hack the system to get to them. This is exactly what...
Hold on, I didn't even see this shit because I can't see it right here. Hold on, there we go. Think Like Kingpin said, that's what I have left from my 1.8 billion. Salutes.
Millions.
Think Like Kingpin says she does feel like she's free to speak her mind now. I bet. It's like, yeah, you already did what you was going to do. Let this shit off of me. But salutes to her, man. Gangsters. All right, free the wives. They did they shit.
What happened to El Chapo? On 22 February 2014, the Mexican authorities received a signal from El Chapo Guzman's phone from a condo building in Sinaloa. Mexican authorities sent in their elite force. the Mexican Marines, to storm the building and arrest El Chapo. When the soldiers broke open his door, El Chapo ran to the bathroom first, but then silently surrendered.
He had to take his shit.
El Chapo was taken to Mexico.
Tenía que cagar. Of course he ran to the bathroom. What you rushing the man for? Shit.
Mexico's maximum security prison while he awaited trial. But considering his track record, the U.S. authorities sensed it would be too difficult to keep him incarcerated in Mexico for long. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking for the perfect remote job? Find your next remote role at remote.com.
A little over a year after he was arrested, El Chapo escaped from the Federal Social Readaptation Center No. He escaped through a tunnel that opened in his shower area at one end and into a house construction site 1.5 kilometers away from the prison at the other end. It wasn't a usual incident. Considering his previous escape, it was expected that he would be subject to greater monitoring. However, him fooling everyone and running the way he did shocked everyone. His escape in 2015 also showed the level of connections he had in the Mexican government, and he was untouchable as long as he was in Mexico. This embarrassed the Mexican authorities and the government, and they began searching for him even more carefully. 6 months following his escape in 2014, the authorities once again pinpointed a location where they thought they would find El Chapo. The infamous drug lord once again escaped through a tunnel when the place he was staying at was raided by the Mexican Marines. He carjacked a vehicle to run away from the authorities, but the car soon broke down, and authorities caught up to him. This time, Mexican authorities didn't want to take any chances, so they expedited the process for his extradition. The reason was simple. The corruption in Mexico was so deep-rooted that the decision-makers knew keeping him in a Mexican prison for long would be impossible. On January 19, 2017, El Chapo was extradited to the United States, and his trial began in November 2018. The prosecution prepared a detailed case against him in which he was accused of some
Why y'all sitting on the floor, man?
of the serious crimes, like drug trafficking, conspiracy to murder, kidnappings, and whatnot. However, Guzman's lawyers argued that he wasn't the leader of the Sinaloa cartel and had stopped all his drug-related activities in 1985. The case seemed to be hanging in the balance when the prosecution brought out 14 cooperating witnesses against Guzman, and 2 of those witnesses are the Flores brothers. El Chapo wasn't surprised at knowing other people had turned against him as much as he was surprised to see the Flores twins as witnesses against him, because he could never imagine the brothers turning against him. But just when he was wrapping his head around the fact that the 2 boys he once considered his sons had turned against him, the recording of the phone call between Peter and El Chapo was also played in the court. On February 12, 2019, the jury sided with the prosecution and handed El Chapo a life in prison plus 30 years. And just a year after that, in December 2020, Peter and Jay Flores were released from prison after serving 12.
Oh shit, this is them when they got released from prison? Hold on.
In December 20, El Chapo, a life in prison plus
Jay?
30 years.
Oh, no, this
and
is
just
P
a year
right
after
here?
that,
This P right
in
here?
December 2020, Peter and Jay Flores.
And that's Jay right there. Woo! Wildin' out, man. They wildin' out. Robbers IQ, huh? Many documentaries unveiling crime, strangers, money. We didn't learn a thing, but let me see how many people clicked on it. 12 days ago, yep, 25,000 views so far. All right, 25,000 views. Now, we saw ads during that thing, right? So somebody's getting played, right? Shout out Brittany Montalvo. Why y'all sitting on the floor? They sitting on the floor. Huh? All right, so do we do better? We do better over here than the AI? Because the AI is winning right now, man. AI catching a check. Albert Flores says, think like Kingpin ever hear Las Chacalosas by Tigrillo Palma? I forgot to ask Jay last time, but is that song in any way related to Viva Val? I don't even know if he's still here, but if he is, he can answer that if he wants. If not, we'll be able to ask Jay on Friday. I feel like it made me unlearn a few things, as a matter of fact. We finally got a picture of we got pictures of their release. At least we got video of their release. We got to see them fight. So can't nobody call them pussy no more, right? We got to see them get out of jail. We got to see them in Russia, right? They were stages. We saw when they were paper boys and, bootleggers during the Prohibition. We got to see all of that shit, man. Yeah, the twins left jail black. One of them did. Only one of them. If you watched, only one of them. Those things are monetized? Yeah. I mean, I could buy a super thanks on this channel right now. They're getting ads. We skipped a couple of their ads. That's a monetized channel. Right? So they made some money off that video. Now, mind you, they got many other videos. But if I'm looking at that one, now don't get it fucked up. If there's somebody that don't know nothing about the Flores twins, it's not a bad video at all. Right? But why did YouTube push that in my direction and doesn't push me out in the Cartel direction even more? It's in English, so that ain't an excuse, right? It don't even understand English, let alone Spanish, so that can't make my Spanish the reason, right? The thumbnails are not even real. They're not even true. So I'm trying to, see what's what. But yeah, these are monetized channel. Now, if you look at the channel itself, we got 174,000 subscribers and 98 videos, right? I have 8,000, going towards 8,300 subscribers, and I have 850 videos. That's close. Had that Osama COVID had me all messed up. Salutes. Glad you're better. We got the actual twins on. You can't beat that in the first and the first ones, I think. Salutes. That's crazy that they're monetized. Yeah, they're getting paid right now. They got AI. Nice. They're nice. They put money into it, right? AI images for thumbnails. Let's take a look. AI images for thumbnails. Man, think like Keeper said, man, bro, maybe you need an AI bot. Maybe, man. Let's see. Let's go in the video section. Oh, look, if you stop right here, boom, you can see the twins fighting when they was throwing knees and elbows and shit. I gotta get an AI bot, a Tesla, then I'll get those views. Yeah, man. I gotta make the same thumbnail over and over, because if you look at this thumbnail, right, with the dude that look like CM Punk right here, and this guy trudging through the water, and this guy trudging through the water, and this guy trudging through the water, this is what they do all day. The money. This is what they do all day. And when you watch the video, let's just say this Chapo video has a piece of the Flores twins story in it. It'll come from this video, and it's just a recycling over and over and over and over. Do the AI like Oakland Leaks? What do you mean like Oakland Leaks? How's his AI? He gets views because of what he's bringing to the table and the Spanish. You know what I'm saying? That's quality content he's doing over there. His AI comes in just to do different voices. YouTube's about to roll that out for us, where we're going to be able to dub voices over our videos. Right? Albert said probably just dropped the info and ChatGPT generated the voice, generated the pics. Definitely interesting how they made it, but no mames, fake news. Diria Trump, salutes. Here's the thing. Is there a place for it? Maybe, right? But I ain't the only one. I ain't the only content creator that's out here, busting his ass trying. Now, again, only 1% or some stupid shit like that is, makes it above 10,000 subs in YouTube before they quit. It's a very rare thing for somebody to make it to 10,000 subs. I'm going to get to 10,000 subs. That ain't it for me. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep taking my shots. But I enjoy doing it, right? You guys help me enjoy doing it. But if there's some ghost in the shell or ghost in the machine somewhere getting paid what I need, I want my cut me in and cut it out. I want my piece. And YouTube should be doing more to put my videos or videos from content creators like me in front of more people. I am an acquired taste, right? And I'm also the type that you're going to love me until you don't. And when you don't, you're going to tell me all of this shit. And I'm going to be like, wait, you loved me yesterday. You know what I mean? But I got to do what I got to do. I'm an acquired taste. Somebody could come in and say, they do it all the time. They tell you talk too much. You this, you that. Yeah, but you sitting here getting duped by fake AI channels. But you want to judge me? Fuck you. Yeah? So, Chucky said I meant the voice. Yeah, I don't need the voice. And again, YouTube's gonna roll it out, and that's cool. That helps. But maybe I need that overdubbing in Spanish shit. But these AIs right here, they're getting it all. Look, 30,000 views, 40,000 views, 58,000 views, 170,000 views, 122,000, 479, 479,000 views. Like, what are we talking about here? On a 45-minute video of recycled information. So I don't feel bad. I feel like I'm fucking with y'all. Y'all are real people. I'm dealing with real people, not robots that are sitting watching these videos over and over and over again. And they're not realizing that they're just getting fed the same AI algorithm over and over and over. Am I making sense? I sound crazy. Do you think AI Chapo will get out a deal with? Do you think El Chapo will get out with a deal with his sons? I don't see that happening personally. But what the fuck do I know? Ask this AI bot over here. This AI might be able to tell you. Salutes. I think if you stay consistent like you've been, you'll get blessed. I still watch the old vids to laugh, but there's not a better channel. Salutes to you, Chucky. I appreciate you. Think like Kingpin said, nope, he will never get out. I find it weird, though, how the algorithm is pushing this. Maybe because it's AI. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Maybe it's the story format versus the live format, or it still doesn't make sense to me. Bruh, this is one channel. I'll show you 50, 100 of these channels. Some of them could be buying views. You think they're bought views, so it looks like a lot of people watch. Quite possible. They got me. I watched it, right? That means they put it in front of me. I saw it. I clicked on it. I won't click on another video here. Right? Maybe that's AI generated his own views. Could be. He probably asked already and asked if he could testify against Mayo. Oh, I'm sure he did. He was hands up standing at the front door. You know? Yeah, but I'll show you a bunch of them channels. Them channels are everywhere, you know? Again, this ain't even the channel. Remember, I used to post the outrageous clips. That was what? The club. We talked about that before. Let's go to it. Another one, just recycled information over and over and over. The views to likes ratio.
Cartel.
Yeah, they look different. Hold on. Let's go to this club shit. But look at this. Like it'll be this shit's hilarious. It'll be shit like this. Leaked footage, and it's a picture of a dude in the jail cell, Chapo, and it's a naked girl and she's bent over. Look at this is fairy tale shit right here, bro. This is fairy tale shit. Quote, that B effing cheated. El Chapo reacts to his wife's new viral video. No, he doesn't. He doesn't react to that. Right? 182,000 subs, 351 videos. That video got 210,000 views. Let's
Emma
go look at the likes.
Ispuro, El Chapo's wife, has recently
108 comments and 1.7 thousand likes. That don't seem off. Getting people to hit that like button, whoo, the hardest thing a YouTuber can do. AI or otherwise. AI or otherwise. What should the ratio be, Albert Flores? Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, y'all. We're not done. We almost done, but we're not done. We just talking YouTube shit now. Hopefully y'all still with me. Honey's up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. Right? But we fighting AI today, all right? Consider me John Connor. Right? William Borden said that's some hacker shit. Facts. All right? So let's go back to the other channel and see what the ratio over there is. But these channels are crazy. All I need, and these people that are not noticing, I need them to aim. These people that are not noticing, that they're getting fed the same videos over and over and over and over again. I need them to bring their ass to my channel, right? And I need them to aimlessly walk through my playlist over and over and over again and get good information, new information, scrutinized information. We don't know the truth. Anybody can be telling a lie, but we sit here, we do our thinking, we do it collectively, we talk about it in the Discord, we talk about it here. It is what it is. I would say Emma do be looking kind of fly though. I'll probably pin you to a wall, bro. He'll be in one of them videos. It'll be like Chapo escapes prison to go after Albert Flores and shit. All right, so let's go to the specific video we watched today. 25,000 views from 12 days ago.
Unlock incredible deals.
All right. 306 likes. To me, that don't seem crazy. Right? To me, that don't seem crazy. Let me go look at the ratio of some of the most popular videos on my channel. Right? Which I say is... I can just put this here, views, boom, whatever's... Come on, man. Most views, motherfucker. Let me see. I've seen your quick clips pop up on the new to you YouTube recently. And what, it'd be the shorts and shit? Let me go to analytics. Let me go to content. And let me... Jeez, they make this shit too difficult. The clickbaity titles, the baity thumbnails, the AI fake stories, the gullible people that click on stupid shit, and the bots versus the actual likes. If it's drastic, that's a telltale sign. Well, we're going to look at mine right now to see. But again, these are the same people that get fed the same bullshit and then get in the comments and call me stupid. You know what I mean? What are we talking about here? Let's see, 10,000 and up. Doesn't even let me apply. What the fuck? Alright, let me go lower than that. Let's go 10,000. Boom. This one here, it's got 29,000 views, 180 comments, and 424 likes. You know what I mean? That's not crazy. To have 25,000 views and 300 likes. Right? I'm going to show you right here. Make sure it ain't showing shit. All right, boom. I'm going to show you right here, my analytics. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see. Can I make it bigger? Yeah, there we go. If you look here, 29,000 views, 424 likes. 28,000 views, 232 likes. 13,000 views, 185 likes. That's the hardest thing to get people to do. So to me, that doesn't seem like, that they bought some shit. I don't know. They bought everything else. They bought the AI, they pay the AI to do what it has to do. Shout out Chucky Chingon. He said the shorts recently salutes. So, that is what it is. But that was it. I wanted to see that and see what it was about. I also wanted to show you this clip here. I got a clip. of them demonetizing a video for no reason, for 2 seconds, and then couldn't tell me what the 2 seconds was about. It said violence. There was no violence. All right, salutes. We need an Il Cartel bot. No, Cartel. Il Cartel bot. Ain't that how dude said it? All right. Let's see this real quick before we get out of here. So I just wanted to show you the kind of games YouTube plays real quick. So they demonetized this video, right? Limited ad suitability. It says these results have been rated as limited ads. A human reviewer rated your video as suitable for limited ads. As a reminder, your content should follow all policies, not just the ones identified. Timestamps are not exhaustive. Currently, videos edited with YouTube Studio to remove violative content are not eligible for re-review, which is another fucking stupid thing. But let's look at this. So they said I have violence, right? In between the timestamp is between 34 seconds in and 36 seconds in. So there's 2 seconds of violence in this. All right, so let's take a look at the violence, y'all. All right, take a look at the violence. I'm gonna start. We don't even have to. We'll move up to like, I don't know, 26 seconds.
He's got out of his car and started doing
there you go.
CPR
28, 29.
after, police officers from the
2, 3, 4. Okay, where's the violence? All right, 36 passed already, right? Where was the violence? Where's the violence? Now, y'all think a human reviewer really reviewed that? Should we go frame by frame? We got to go frame by frame. Let's go. Let's go frame by frame. Slow it all the way down. 31. 32. No, 32. 33. The guy was doing compressions, chest compressions. 35. 36. All right. Anybody see any violence? Huh? I didn't see no violence. I didn't see a fucking thing. And it was blurred out. All I see is, YouTube taking advantage of people, right? Because they still get paid for their ads. They still put ads on it. They call it limited ads. They still put ads on it. They just get paid for them. They just don't pay you for it. When something gets demonetized, it's not that YouTube's losing money. The content creator loses money. The content creator loses money. YouTube's still getting paid. They just took a moral stance against your video, though. Right? But anyways, there was no violence there, so whatever. AI is the way to go. Shout out Albert Flores. Let's do some Il Cartel AI stories, but with verified info. Boom. Sounds good to me. 7 million views, all right? 7 million views. In today's world, chest compressions are considered violence. Crazy. No, ma, mez. Did y'all see that? Is y'all with? Am I crazy? I don't think I'm crazy, man. I think I see things clear as day. But to tell me a human reviewer saw that? If there was violence there, why didn't the cop that walked up grab the dude that was doing the chest compressions and stop him from doing the violence? He just walked away. Huh? It's all bullshit, man. I'm getting bamboozled, man. Hoodwinked. All right? I'm getting bamboozled. All right. So don't forget, man. Tomorrow, we're going to premiere the former Kingpin Reacts video at 2 p.m. Again, I will drop the link in the chat. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will drop the link in the chat. Go hit the notify me. Go hit the notify me so that you can be notified when the time comes. Y'all can check out a video that I produced with Jay Flores, where he's reacting to people on the internet talking about cartel talk, whether it's their own stories or they're telling stories, whatever it is. All right, shout out Your Vid Sucks for checking in. Appreciate you. Time is money. El Tubo playing with both. Yeah, man, I ain't with that shit. We should do a recap on season 1, knowing what we know now. Ain't that crazy? I thought about that, but I thought it'd be too much because it's like me and then there's me. But we could do that as a group. That'd probably be something fun. Redo season 1 and revisit all the shit I was talking. Salutes. Shout out Your Vid Sucks. Shout out DJ 20. Sounds like YouTube on bullshit. They are most definitely on bullshit, bro. They are most definitely on bullshit. So that's just a fact. Will you be reading the guy's book? What book? Talk to me. What are you talking about? Shout out to Jonathan Pantoja. He said Penguin and the Menendez brothers is wild. All right. For those that don't know, I have a new channel. That I launched. I'm just posting up reactions, me reacting to films and TV shows. I started with Monsters, the Menendez brothers. I got 5 episodes left that I have to do for that. And we are all caught up on the Penguin, which we are at episode 5 on that. I will drop the link in here. For those that would like to subscribe to that channel, please do. Jonathan says season 1 of the podcast? Yes. Chucky Chingon said it'll be dope. We went hard. Okay. That might be something to do, man. That might be something to do. That shit's hilarious. Yep. Boom. So there's that. And again, did I put it in there? Yeah, I dropped the link for the video for tomorrow. So click that link and hit the notify me. So you get the notification. Be there tomorrow. Be there ready to engage. I'm going to be in the live chat while the video plays. It'll premiere. And then on Friday, we will be doing a live Q&A Friday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will let you know if anything from there changes. But today we was just going to test AI and see it. Now, mind you, I didn't hear, there were some things that got wrong. It sounds like they paid for great AI services. You know what I mean? Still couldn't get Guadalajara right. That shit was Girdler. And it was Walking Archivaldo Guzman Laura. Right? That's what it was. So I'm gonna get some samples from the AI and use them on the show. I mean, it's a robot, right? No hard feelings. You think you'd be mad at me? Because I sampled it? Huh? Yeah, I sampled your voice. You was using it wrong. Maybe that one subscriber from Cartel Wives will return. I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about. It's been a long time. A lot of videos. About 500, 600 videos since then. Crazy. Right? I appreciate y'all, man. Now, if you notice, the huelebichos, they be around. You don't pay them no attention. They leave like little hoes. They take their balls and they go home. They put them, they got the balls are in the pocket, though. I mean, in a purse. They take their ball and they go home when you don't pay them no mind. Get creative. All right? Get creative. Again, yeah, the samples are great. Yeah, I'm getting Guadalajara, right? We're adding that to the
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
And then we're doing what else? We're gonna do the Walking Archivaldo Guzman Laura. We're gonna do that one. So I'm gonna get a couple of things. I'm taking some shit from the AI. Shout out Jonathan Pantoja. He said the one who didn't like the romance. That was Chad Devine. Yeah, Chad broke out on us. I ain't heard from him since. Salutes. Chucky said I was surprised. No haters today. Oh no, we had a couple. We just didn't pay them no mind. They left. Well, I didn't pay them no mind. I just rewatched Cartel Wives. Salutes to you. Your vid sucks. Yeah, no, Chucky just proposed us doing a recap of, that's some good end of the year shit, you know what I'm saying? Do a recap on season 1 of Surviving El Chapo. I think that'd be funny. That's some one-off shit though. we'd only be able to do that once. That shit can't become a recurring theme, but I don't know, even the whole season. We'll see. We'll probably like condense it, make an abridged version or something. We'll think about it. Shout out Jonathan. I think David knows Chad Devine. He was like, man, fuck this romance shit. We ain't trying to hear this shit. All right? But salute to y'all. I hope everybody had a great night, man. Get up early tomorrow. Get that money. All right? Go get that money. Make sure you get that bread. Stay safe. All the drivers out there, you know. Let's go to the chat real quick. Salutes to the donators today. I appreciate you. Shout out Zoraida, Deb Heiser, Jonathan Martinez, my brother Oso, Pure Art, Ivan Livas, 323G, Velez 408, Chucky Chingon, Jonathan Pantoja, salutes to you, to everybody in the chat. Make sure to become a member if you can, so you don't miss the heat. Salutes. Also, said the AI was trash from the jump. Shout out Winnie the Pooh. Michelle Almodovar, salutes to you. HG, appreciate you. Always a pleasure. 298 Sosa, salutes. And when I'm using an example, don't ever take it personal. 298 Sosa used you as an example here. Said it, yes. The Twins have said it a bunch of times that they didn't put no bodies down. So if we're going by their word, there's no way around it. I was just using your comment as an example. Nothing personal. Salutes. Salutes Manalia. Salutes Pete Never. Appreciate you, sir. Mama Bicho, we can skip them, though. Shout out Luis Garcia. Think like a kingpin. I appreciate you, sir. Nods, likes, salutes. More one. Appreciate you, Master Khalid. I believe Yael was in there earlier too. Again, salutes Think Like a Kingpin for the $49.99 super sticker and the $19.99 super chat. Shout out William Borden. William Borden. Now, is that your real name? Was that Borden's name in the Prestige? William, if you hear this, let me know. I've been wondering where that was from. Shout out Brittany Montalvo on the check-in. I appreciate you. Was checked in a long time ago. Salutes. Shout out Albert Flores. Appreciate you, sir. Mo one. The AI shit show. Free the wifeys. All right. Shout out Brittany. Why y'all sitting on the floor, man? Shout out Your Vid Sucks. Appreciate you. DJ 20. Salutes to you, sir. All right. We back to basics. All right. Zorada's voting for the recap. Fireside, this AI was hilarious. Today's live gave me a great laugh. It was great. Salutes. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Cracks me up all the stuff you would say. I'd be saying leading it up. It cracks me up all the stuff you would say. I'd be saying leave it up to when Viv called in or when Val called in. Thank you for the chat. Salutes HG. Salutes Chucky. Val, I meant salutes. After party in the Discord, facts. He said, William Borden, that's my real name. I wonder if that was his character in the Prestige. Borden. Was one of them? Look into it. Salutes. Great movie. One of my favorites. All right, man. Y'all have a great night. I'm going to drop hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I'm going to hit the 100 button on the way out. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all. Might have some members only content from the Halloween party on Thursday. But tomorrow, 2 p.m., make sure you're here. I'm only going to play 30 seconds of the song and get out of here so that this leads you to that video so that you can hit that like button. All right? Hit that notify me button. Be there tomorrow at 2 p.m. for the premiere of Former Kingpin Reacts with Jay Flores reacting to Cartel Talk. And don't forget that Friday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on Shy L Reacts, we'll be doing a live Q&A with Jay Flores. All right? I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Peace.
Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed, she getting details, spitting every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead.